Have you ever felt a pull towards the wild, empty spaces on the map? I have. There's a certain magic in the places where the world seems to end, where civilization gives way to untouched wilderness. These are the places that call to the restless spirit, promising adventure, solitude, and a chance to see the world as it once was, vast, mysterious, and full of possibility. The North called to me, a land of endless snow, dancing lights, and a silence so deep you can hear your own heartbeat. Here the sky comes alive with the aurora, painting the night in colors that seem almost otherworldly. The forests stand silent, ancient, and the snow muffles every sound, creating a world that feels suspended in time. I packed my warmest clothes and set out, determined to take a train as far north as it would go, to the top of Norway. The anticipation was electric, each layer of clothing a reminder that I was heading into a place where nature still reigns supreme, where the cold is both a challenge and an invitation. My journey would follow a line on the map that seemed to stretch into the unknown, a route carved through snow and ice, promising encounters with landscapes and people I'd only dreamed about. This wasn't just about reaching a destination, it was about the journey itself. Every mile north felt like a step further from the familiar, deeper into a world shaped by the elements. There's something magical about traveling by train, the world unfolding outside your window, the gentle rhythm, the time to think and dream. The train becomes a moving cocoon, a place where you can watch the world change with every passing hour. It's a chance to disconnect from the frantic pace of life and reconnect with something elemental. The landscape outside is a reminder of how small we are and how much beauty there is in simply being present, watching the snow fall and the world slow down. The idea of the North grips our imagination, a place of myths, legends, and breathtaking beauty. It's a land where stories are born, where the harshness of the climate is matched only by the warmth of the people who call it home. As I waited on the platform, excitement buzzed in the crisp air. The cold bit at my cheeks, but it only made me feel more alive, more awake to the adventure that was about to begin. I was about to travel through landscapes that would shift from green hills to snow-covered peaks, and meet people shaped by the Arctic's dramatic seasons. Each stop along the way would reveal a new story, a new perspective on life at the edge of the world. This journey is one I want to share with you, a story of discovery, not just of a place, but of a feeling. It's about the thrill of the unknown, the joy of new friendships, and the quiet moments of reflection as the world rushes by outside. It's about the peace that comes from being surrounded by immense, untouched nature, and the warmth of human connection in the coldest climates. So come with me. Let's leave behind the ordinary and step into a world where every moment feels extraordinary. Let's step aboard this train and let it carry us toward the awe-inspiring North. With every mile we'll discover something new, about the world and about ourselves. Let's see what wonders await at the very top of the world. The adventure begins now, and I promise, it's a journey you'll never forget. The train carrying me north is more than transport. It's a lifeline, a piece of living history. The Nordland Line is a marvel, built through rock, over fjords, and across frozen ground, uniting Norway's heart with its remote north. Before the railway, the north was isolated, especially in winter. The train brought mail, supplies, and most importantly people, connecting families and helping communities thrive. Settling into my seat, I felt the weight of history all around me. Each click of the wheels echoed the efforts of those who built this path through wilderness. I was following in the footsteps of traders, fishermen, and families, all drawn northward by hope and necessity. The train is a character in this story, a faithful witness to changing seasons and lives. I felt privileged to be aboard, part of this ongoing journey. The journey began in a world of gentle beauty, rolling hills, tidy farms, and deep forests painted in green and gold. The landscape seemed to stretch endlessly, a patchwork of fields and woodlands, each turn of the track revealing a new scene more enchanting than the last. It felt as if we were gliding through a living painting where every brushstroke was a memory waiting to be made. Pines, spruces, and birches shimmered in the autumn sunlight, their leaves like golden coins. The air was crisp and fresh, carrying the scent of earth and fallen leaves, and the gentle rustle of branches overhead was like nature's own quiet symphony. The train followed tranquil rivers and past red farmhouses nestled in valleys, smoke curling from chimneys. These scenes spoke of warmth and tradition, of families gathering inside as the world outside turned golden and cool. It was a picture of harmony between humanity and nature. Villages and wild woods seemed to exist side by side, each respecting the other's space, creating a sense of peace that was almost tangible. As we traveled north, the forests grew wilder, stretching for miles, broken only by glittering lakes reflecting the sky. The further we went, the more untamed the landscape became, as if we were leaving the familiar behind and venturing into a realm of pure wilderness. I imagined life here, surrounded by quiet and natural beauty, a place to truly find yourself. The thought of waking up to birdsong and the gentle sway of trees was both comforting and inspiring, a reminder of the simple joys that nature offers. The changing light played a magical role: morning mist, midday shadows, and evening's honey-colored glow. Each hour brought a new mood, transforming the landscape and making every moment feel unique and fleeting. Each moment was a spectacle of light and color, a reminder of nature's simple, powerful beauty. The forests seemed to pulse with life, their colors deepening and shifting as the sun moved across the sky. The journey had just begun, but I was already captivated. Every sight out the window felt like a gift, and I found myself eager for what lay ahead, my heart open to the adventure. The north was calling and I was ready to answer, filled with anticipation for the wonders that awaited beyond the horizon. The gentle forests gave way to mountains, distant at first, then towering, snow-dusted giants dominating the view. The train clung to their sides, winding through valleys, crossing bridges and vanishing into tunnels. Waterfalls cascaded down cliffs, wild rivers rushed over stones, a raw, magnificent display of nature. Colors shifted from green and gold to stark grays, whites and blues. Human settlements grew rare, the vast wilderness felt humbling. Each turn revealed a new panorama, overwhelming in its grandeur. The train moved slowly, giving us time to soak in the cinematic scenery. It felt less like travel, more like a tour of a hidden world. The power of the landscape filled me with awe and gratitude. Here the wild still reigns. A journey is shaped by the people you meet. Every face, every conversation, adds a new layer to the experience, transforming a simple trip into a collection of memories and connections. In the dining car, I met Solveig, who spoke of long, dark winters and the deep community bonds they foster. She described how neighbors become family, sharing warmth and stories to brighten the endless nights. "We rely on each other," she said, describing how the darkness brings people closer, and how the return of the sun is a festival of joy. The first rays of sunlight after months of twilight are celebrated with music, laughter, and a sense of hope that fills every home. Her stories revealed a life deeply connected to nature's rhythms. The changing seasons shape not just the landscape, but the very spirit of the people who call the North home. Later I met Lars, a student returning home, passionate about the North's opportunities and unique lifestyle. He spoke with excitement about the future, eager to contribute to his community and preserve its traditions. He spoke of skiing under the northern lights and fishing in pristine fjords. For him, adventure and tranquility exist side by side, and every day offers a new way to connect with the land. "People think it's empty up here, but it's full of life," he said. "The North," he explained, "is a place where friendships are forged quickly, and laughter echoes through the long nights." These conversations turned the abstract North into a place of warmth, resilience, and optimism. Each story I heard was a window into a world shaped by both challenge and celebration. Each person was a thread in the tapestry of the train, weaving their stories into my own adventure. The journey became a living mosaic, rich with voices and dreams. The landscapes were stunning, but the people made the journey unforgettable. Their kindness and openness transformed the vast snowy vistas into a place that felt like home. The North is alive with stories, each one waiting to be discovered, shared, and cherished by those willing to listen. Excitement buzzed as we neared the Arctic Circle, an invisible line but a powerful threshold. Crossing it meant entering the true Arctic, land of the midnight sun and polar night. The landscape became a windswept plateau, stark and treeless, snow blanketing the salt-yellow mountains. The train slowed and we stepped out into the crisp, pure Arctic air. Silence reigned, broken only by the wind, a vast, empty landscape stretching to distant peaks. Standing there was humbling. The Arctic's wildness was real, not just a story. Back on board we received certificates, but the real souvenir was the feeling inside, a sense of accomplishment and awe. From here everything felt different, the light, the landscapes, the sense of adventure. We were now true Arctic travelers. The journey had reached a new level. The North had welcomed us. The adventure continued. Deeper into the Arctic, daylight changed. Shorter days, but extraordinary light. The sun hung low, casting a golden, ethereal glow, painting snow and sky in pinks and purples. It felt like traveling through a perpetual sunset. In summer, the sun never sets. The midnight sun, a time of endless energy and celebration. Locals described hiking at 2 a.m., soaking up every moment before winter's return. This light made me feel more alive, more aware of the beauty around me. Each evening, the sky transformed into a masterpiece, reflected in calm fjords. The Arctic's unique light shapes everything: landscape, wildlife, people. Experiencing it felt like discovering one of the planet's best-kept secrets. Arriving in Bodo, a sense of peace settled over me. The final stretch offered dramatic views of the Norwegian Sea and jagged islands. The journey's true gift was awe, landscapes of immense scale from forests to mountains to Arctic plateaus. In the north, silence is profound, a rare, restorative presence. It allows you to hear the wind, the birds, and your own thoughts. In our noisy world, such silence is precious. It calms the soul and clears the mind. This was more than a holiday. It was a pilgrimage. The journey nourished my spirit and filled me with gratitude. The peace and wonder I found here are treasures I'll carry always. Every journey ends, but its impact lingers. Stepping off the train, I felt gratitude for the memories and the people I'd met. The adventure to the top of the world was everything I'd hoped for, and more. Travel opens our eyes, connects us, and deepens our appreciation for this beautiful planet. Adventure isn't just at the ends of the earth, it's in new towns, conversations, and fresh perspectives. I hope this story sparks your own spirit of exploration. Embrace the unknown, cherish connections, and keep turning the pages of the world. What journeys have changed your life? Share your stories below. Thank you for traveling with me on this last train north. Until our next adventure, keep exploring, dreaming, and connecting.